I love you.
I love you too.
Wow, that was incredible. You were all amazing.
Right? I couldn't stop clapping.
My hands are getting sore from all that applause.
But it was so worth it. What a night.
Definitely.
Let's do it again soon.
I have to go. It's too dangerous.
Wait! You can't just leave.
I must. There's no choice.
But you'll be caught. Don't do that. Trust me.
Please.
The smoke slowly begins to clear from the basement, lights flicker, and destruction is everywhere. But this time, there is no feeling of victory, only loss. Mecran sits on the ground, holding Kerem in her arms, unconscious, bleeding. "Kerem, open your eyes," she says in a breaking voice. No response. Atesh stands beside them. His face is serious, but the guilt in his eyes is clear. Sabri's voice comes through the comms in panic. "You have to get out now! The system is unstable. The whole structure could collapse." Atesh reacts immediately. "Exit route?" Sabri answers quickly. "Left corridor, then emergency shaft. Move fast." Without wasting a second, Atesh lifts Kerem. "Let's go." Mecran follows, but every step feels heavy, because this time they're not just escaping, they're trying to save someone. Escape sequence alarms blare, lights flicker, walls begin to collapse. The entire structure is unstable. Atesh carries Kerem forward. Mecran covers from the side. Sabri keeps guiding them. "Take the right. Don't look down. The floor is weak." At one point, the ground cracks. Mecran slips. Atesh instantly grabs her hand. "Focus." She nods, and they push forward. One final jump, and they fall out through the emergency exit. Outside, the night wind blows hard. Behind them, part of the facility collapses. Mecran looks back in shock. Everything is gone, but Rauf isn't. Scene shift. Safe house. Kerem is laid down on a makeshift medical setup. Sabri begins treatment. "I'm not a doctor, but I'm trying." Mecran sits beside Kerem, holding his hand. "You're going to be okay." Atesh stands at a distance, silent, still. Sabri speaks again. The bullet hit a critical area. Silence fills the room. Emotional beat. Mecran slowly looks at Atesh. "If you had stayed back..." She doesn't finish the sentence. Atesh understands. "I made a choice." A pause. Right or wrong, we're all seeing the result now. His voice is heavy. Meanwhile, an unknown high-tech location, clean, controlled, powerful. Rauf stands in front of a large screen, multiple systems running. A man approaches him. "Phase 2 is partially active." Rauf replies calmly, "Not partially, enough." He opens Atesh's file on the screen and smiles slightly. Now it becomes personal. Back to safe house. Suddenly, Sabri says, "Guys, the system is activating again." Atesh turns instantly. "Where?" Sabri points at the screen. This time, not just one location. A pause. The entire network. Anger returns to Atesh's eyes. Then this time, he says slowly, "We're not just going to stop him." Mecran looks at him. "Then what are we going to do?" Atesh's answer is cold. "We're going to end him." This time, the mission isn't just to stop the system, it's to end Rauf. The safe house is no longer just a shelter, it's a war room now. Screens are active, data is flowing, and tension is rising again. Sabri moves quickly between systems, tracking signals, decrypting fragments. This isn't just a reboot. Rauf has spread the system across multiple nodes. Atesh stands behind him, focused. "Find the core." Sabri shakes his head. There is no single core anymore. A pause. He's decentralized everything. Mecran steps closer. "So how do we stop him?" Sabri exhales slowly. "We don't stop the system." He looks at Atesh. "We find him." Silence. That was always the real target. Atesh nods slightly. "Then we track him." Sabri brings up multiple data streams. I've been scanning for anomalies, hidden signals, encrypted channels. He types rapidly. Then suddenly, I got something. Kerem, still weak but conscious now, turns his head slightly. Location? Sabri zooms in on the screen. Not exact, but a region. A digital map appears. A remote industrial zone, far from the city. Mecran frowns. That's too obvious. Atesh responds calmly, or too perfect. Scene shift, Rauf's side. Inside a high-tech control center, Rauf watches multiple live feeds. He sees them, tracking him. He smiles. They're learning. A man beside him asks, "Should we shut the signal?" Rauf shakes his head. No. Pause. Let them come. Back to safe house, Kerem struggles to sit up. You're not going without me. Mecran immediately stops him. You're injured. Kerem looks at Atesh. I can still fight. Atesh walks closer, looks at him for a moment, then says, You're staying. Kerem clenches his jaw. That's not your call. Atesh's tone hardens. It is now. Silence. This isn't just leadership anymore. This is responsibility. Mecran steps in. We need him alive, not dead trying to prove something. Kerem looks away, frustrated, but he knows they're right. Sabri interrupts. You don't have much time. Signal is unstable. He might move soon. Atesh turns. Prepare everything. Mecran checks her weapon. Same plan? Atesh shakes his head. No. Pause. This time, we go straight in. Sabri looks up. That's risky. Atesh replies, He wants us to come. A slight pause. Let's not disappoint him. Final prep weapons loaded, systems locked, coordinates set. Mecran stands beside Atesh. This ends tonight? Atesh looks ahead, eyes cold. No. Pause. This begins tonight. Scene end. Far away, Rauf stands in front of a massive digital interface. A countdown begins on his screen. He whispers, Welcome to Phase 2. This time it's not just a mission. It's a hunt between two minds, and only one will win. The night is silent. Too silent. Atesh and Mecran move through the abandoned industrial zone, shadows blending with darkness. Every step is careful, every movement calculated. This place feels wrong, Mecran whispers. Atesh doesn't stop. Because it is. Sabri's voice comes through the comms. I'm losing signal. Too much interference. You're on your own soon. Atesh replies calmly, That's how he wants it. Ahead of them, a massive warehouse stands still. No guards, no movement. Too easy. Mecran tightens her grip on her weapon. He's inviting us in.